B for Ron Paul. Press C for Rick Santorum. And we'll have the results at the end of the program. A bill aimed at providing more energy to the fast-growing populations of Queens and Brooklyn has made its way through the House of Representatives. And as our Washington Bureau reporter Erin Billups tells us, if approved by the Senate, the city will be a step closer to achieving the Bloomberg administration's clean energy goals.
A bill approving the construction of a 3-mile gas pipeline through Brooklyn and Queens quietly sailed through the House of Representatives Tuesday night. On the floor, bill sponsor Congressman Michael Grimm talked up the project's economic benefit.
The Gateway Pipeline project will generate approximately $265 million in construction activity. That's almost 300 local jobs.
It's part of Mayor Bloomberg's 2007 Plan NYC initiative, which he says is about building a stable, clean energy future for the city. And unlike other proposed pipeline projects, this one was met with little criticism. Lawmakers say they've even received support from the Sierra Club.
This particular gas pipeline is one that is not intrusive into people's backyards per se. Most importantly will be the elimination of two dirtier fuels, number 4 and number 6 oil.
The National Grid pipeline would tap into a pipeline in the Atlantic Ocean that runs from the Gulf Coast all the way to New York. It needs federal approval because the pipeline would run underneath the Gateway National Recreation Area with a meter and regulation station at Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn. Bill co-sponsor Gregory Meeks says on top of having access to cheaper, cleaner fuel, the project will benefit the national park, part of which is in his district.
There is going to be a large, portion of money somewhere in the neighborhood of $8, $9, $10 million to help restore the park so that it can be utilized by people in the area.
Given that many bills here in Washington are used as leverage, small pieces of a larger pie, New York lawmakers are proud to say the pipeline legislation is an exception, proof, they say, that bipartisanship does exist on the Hill.
It was an uphill battle because a lot of people wanted to put things in this bill, and Gregory Meeks and I worked very hard to keep it narrow.
We said this is good for the city.
The congressmen expect the Senate to take up the bill with little opposition. A spokesperson for New York's senior senator, Charles Schumer, says he's still reviewing the bill. In Washington, D.C., Erin Billups, inside City Hall.
Mayor Bloomberg is coming to the defense of the Port Authority one day after a